the receipt printed with the soft whine, and before the ink even finished drying, Maria felt the heat rise in her chest. Table 12. The man in the charcoal suit had already left quiet, polite, unreadable, and on the tip line was a clean, deliberate zero. No slash, no dollar, just a round, hollow number that seemed to stare back at her. If you've ever worked on your feet all day, smiling through sore ankles and worry, you know how that feels. And if you want to know what happened next, what Maria found under his plate, stick with me till the end, because the story doesn't turn where you think it will. And if you feel it in your chest along the way, tap like, subscribe, and stay. These stories only work when we tell them together. Maria folded the receipt with the care you give bad news, the kind you can't afford to drop. It was a Tuesday dinner rush at a place that smelled like coffee and onions and hope, the kind of diner that kept its lights bright even when money was dim. She had learned to read people in 10 steps or less. Families counted fries. Couples argued softly. Regulars tipped in coins. The man in the suit, early 40s, calm eyes, cufflinks that caught the light, had asked for water with lemon, grilled salmon, no butter. He said thank you like it mattered. He asked her name and actually waited for the answer. That made the zero sting more. She slid the plate into her tray, scraping lemon peel into the bin. Under the plate was a folded napkin. At first she thought it was trash he'd tucked away out of politeness. Then she saw the edge of white card beneath the napkin, heavier than paper, smooth. A card. Her breath hitched. People left cards, sometimes church invites, business ads, promises that never paid rent. She hesitated, then opened it. Inside was a handwritten note in careful ink. For the record, this wasn't a mistake, it began. Her stomach dropped. Then she kept reading. I left a zero because I needed to know if you'd read this before judging me. Maria blinked, heat rushing to her face. The note continued. Under the plate is a check. If you don't need it, pass it to someone who does. If you do, use it well. Either way, remember, dignity first. Her hands shook as she unfolded the napkin again and found the check. The number didn't make sense at first. She read it again. It still didn't make sense. It was more than she made in 6 months, more than she had ever held in her hands. For a moment, the diner noise dimmed, and she heard only her own heartbeat and the echo of her son's cough in the mornings when the cold lingered too long in their apartment. Maria was a single mom with a 5-year-old named Leo who loved dinosaurs and asked why the moon followed the bus. She worked doubles when she could and smiled even when the world pinched. Her ex had left early and often. The court dates felt like rooms with no chairs. She had learned to stretch groceries and patience, to stack hope neatly so it wouldn't fall over when the rent was due. She stood there with the check hidden in her apron, a choice heavier than the plate she'd just lifted. Take it and change everything, or assume it was a trick and hand it to the manager. She went to the bathroom and locked the door, the check trembling between her fingers. She reread the note. Dignity first. That word settled her. She walked to her manager, Denise, and laid everything out, even the part where she wanted to cry. Denise listened, then did something unexpected. She hugged Maria like a sister and said, "It's yours if you want it, but let's do this right." They called the bank number printed on the check. It cleared. The money was real. The man came back 2 days later at lunch. No suit this time, just a sweater and tired eyes. Maria recognized him immediately and felt her chest tighten. He waited until she approached, then smiled, a small, careful smile. "You read it," he said. It wasn't a question. "I did," Maria said, "and I didn't judge you. Not after." He nodded, relief flickering across his face. "Good. That was the point." He explained quietly that he'd grown up watching his mother work tables, counting tips like prayers. He was a billionaire now, said the word like it embarrassed him, but money had taught him the wrong lessons if he wasn't careful. "People treat you differently when they think you're generous," he said. "I needed to know if you'd see me as a person before a paycheck." Maria swallowed. "I needed to know if kindness could still surprise me." They talked for 10 minutes that felt like a held breath. He told her his name, Evan, and she told him about Leo and dinosaurs and the moon. He asked what she would do with the money. She didn't have a perfect plan. She had pieces. Catch up on rent, Fix the car. Maybe classes at night. Evan listened without interrupting. When he left, he tipped her this time with the simple bill, ordinary and kind, and said nothing more. Maria used the money like a seed, not a feast. She paid what was